Okay, here we go. Another fantastic saxophone. I can tell this one's got some patina to it. 1923 CONN. This is what they call their New Wonder series. Just predates the Chew Berry series. Anyhow, a lot of these horns from Buscher and CONN came out of the factory with no lacquer on them, just bare brass. And I'm not sure if that's the case with this one, but it doesn't seem to have much lacquer on it, if any. So this seems to be the in look now. And right now, most of the major companies are coming out with saxophones with absolutely no finish on them, just bare bones brass. And 6 months to a year, they look like this, which people like. Anyhow, I like them shiny, but anyhow, if you're going into some smoky bar with a bunch of old timers, they're going to look at this and say, man, this guy's got to be hot. He's playing this cool old saxophone. So looks like a little extra foot added here for a little extra protection for that low C key. But the body's really straight. I mean, the bell's really straight, the body's really straight, which was really rare. The neck is really straight. Got a nice reinforcing from the factory on there. So I get bent necks all the time, and this one feels really good. So anyhow, the pads are relatively new. Got some big monster flat resonator, no rivet metal resonators, sort of like the old balanced action style resonators. Rolled tone holes, which is the big deal back then. And it's just amazing how well it plays in tune for a horn that's almost hitting its century mark. We're just a year off its century mark. And it just plays wonderful. Some of the keys, the ergonomics aren't going to be as cool as the newer keys, especially like the E-flat key is hanging way up there. But you can send it off to guys like Kurt at the Music Medic and those guys, and they'll hot rod it and put it whatever your fingers are and do all his modernization. So it's got split bell keys, one on each side, and again rolled tone holes, and nothing crazy about the engraving. So anyhow, but the good news, I mean, you can just hear the whole thing shaking. And some of the new horns are just terribly heavy. This is relatively light compared to, especially a lot of the imports. They're just weigh a ton. All this extra ribbing and F high, F sharp keys and all this extra jazz on there that you really don't need. But it's really sealing well, and again, right down to that low B flat. You get down there pretty soft, which is pretty cool. So this came out of an estate, and one of the few guys that actually kept his horns really maintained. Usually they've been sitting in a closet for 20, 30 years, and I think he passed about a year and a half ago or so, and finally got the call to clean out the closet, and just tons of clarinets, flutes, two Berry saxes, a pair of H cuffs, low A and low B flat. This one didn't come with much of a case, so I've got, since it's got the two opposite sides bells, I'm going to package it with this really nice, fairly new Reunion Blues, nice heavily padded bag that usually fits just about everybody. So with this bell key on this side, it won't fit a lot of the modern cases. It'll stick up. If you get the ProTech XL or some of the old big generic ones. So anyhow, there it is. So anyhow, we're going to do a quick little tune here, and we'll get on with other business. Going to go on my webpage, www.stevegray.saxes, STVEGRAY, saxes, plural, SAXES.com. So it's going to be really reasonable. It's under $1,000, and by quite a bit actually, and going to be a nice little horn for somebody that wants that vintage sound. I mean, it's just got that. we're going to do this quick little tune. Just found this on that interweb. Anyhow, you don't want to listen to all that. Anyhow. Man, that low B flat just... And again, remarkably in tune for such an old horn. But it just plays wonderful, and it's just a joy to play. I mean, you just breathe into it. Anyhow, there it is. Serial number 144-468. 144-468. Dates at about 1923. Coming right into their heyday of the saxophone world. The 20s to the 40s were just wonderful for CONN. The quality was just astonishing. And what's crazy, look at the size. The side F sharp key on a normal saxophone is like the size of a quarter. This is like the size of a silver dollar. And I haven't even played it. It's It's actually a bigger sound than the regular F sharp. And again, almost exactly in tune. It's usually like an effect. And oh yeah, it's got the G sharp chili to it. So you can actually trill the G sharp down here with your strong finger. That's funny, some work where the trill key will open it, and this one shuts it, so you have to hold the G sharp, and then hold, and then play the trill key. But that F sharp is crazy. Absolutely perfectly in tune. Anyhow, I don't want to stop, but run out of time. So anyhow, got to keep it short. Beautiful, beautiful. What a patina. I mean, you look like a hotshot veteran coming in with this. And again, neck really clean, body really clean, especially down the bottom bow. It's just crazy. Anyhow, that's all we got time for. Sayonara.